Hello and welcome again. We are in Cyprus finally. This is a new country for both of us. And for the next 3 days we're gonna explore Cyprus. We rent a car, we're gonna do like a road trip on the entire island or most of it, and we're gonna see the most important sites in Cyprus. So I invite you to join us. So this trip is actually a birthday gift for Eddie. Today is the first day of our trip and it's Eddie's birthday. And the first place that we stopped by at, it's St. Lazarus Church, which I don't know about a lot, but Eddie knows quite a lot.
Well, supposedly it's Lazarus' second tomb because obviously, he was resurrected by Jesus. Mm-hmm. And the legend goes that he came to live here because they were trying to kill him back in where he lived. Mm. And he became something of I don't know what you call it, but like a high priest here. Mm-hmm. And he was buried here. Mm-hmm. And they found this tomb a few hundred years ago, and it does say apparently on the tomb, "Here lies Lazarus, who was resurrected by Jesus."
But here in Larnaca.
Yeah, because
Cyprus.
They're saying that he came here. And they made him like priest of, it was called Kition at the time, and he became like the high priest of
the
Kition, the former former Kition, current Larnaca.
But also this is a very old city, as I read there on a sign.
And like Nick Cave once asked, did Lazarus actually ask to be raised from the dead the first time around? Something to think about, huh?
I don't know, did he?
He didn't.
He didn't. He was awoken from the eternal sleep against his will.
And it's in the Bible, maybe. It's like the only time that Jesus actually
performed this miracle.
Yeah, it's the only time he raised anyone from the dead.
So that's kind of special.
Except for himself.
Oh, okay. And did he live a long life afterwards?
They're saying he lived for 30 more years when he came to Kition.
Oh, that's really interesting. And when did this happen? Like 2,000 years ago. Yes. So there's no way of actually finding out if this really happened, or if...
I guess they could search how old the tomb is. It's definitely very old.
Yeah, but
it's 2,000 years old. I don't know.
But maybe Lazarus was in some sort of how do you say, deep coma, and then he awoke.
Yeah,
from that, and then people just thought that it was some sort of miracle because back then they did not know a lot of stuff about medical science. Maybe that could be something, possibly. Maybe not.
But he was friends with Jesus, like a personal friend, compadre.
Drinking wine together and stuff like that. So for Eddie's birthday, we decided that we're going to visit a famous tomb here in Cyprus. So this is us, the tunes, and Eddie's really spiritual, unlike me. Well, I don't get this kind of stuff, and he's really enjoying it. Awesome birthday present. That's me. I'm the giver of this awesome birthday present. Drove us here. Another cool thing to do in Larnaca is to visit this beach, which is a quite long beach, nice, but we're in January right now, so it's kind of windy. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's cool. And you can rent stuff for water sports, and it's really nice. So another thing you can visit here in Larnaca, and one of the top things to do in Cyprus, is to visit Larnaca Fort. There's a ticket. It's €2.50 per person. You can pay by card. And Edward is reading now the brochure. So Edward, since you read the brochure, what's the thing with the fort here in Larnaca? Who built it?
It was built by the Ottoman Turks. It used to be a castle. After it was a castle, they turned it into this fort, basically. And it was used by everyone who kind of occupied the island, because the city of Famagusta, which is in the north, had been occupied. and they didn't want the same to happen to them. And there are a bunch of cannons here that remind people of that time. And whenever warships would get too close to these waters, they'd fire the cannons.
Okay, and when was it built, the fort?
Well, they don't know exactly. Somebody wrote in the 18th century that the castle was already pretty much torn down, and that's when they put in the cannons, I think.
They also have some tombs here.
Yeah, there's some
tombstones.
tombs that look pretty Christian, but I don't know.
So our sightseeing adventure here in Cyprus comes to a stall right now because the weather is a bit moody today. It's kind of windy, but more importantly, it's a bit rainy. And most of the activities that we wanted to show you and we wanted to check out here in Cyprus are outside. They're like churches and historical places and ruins from the ancient times and beaches. So it's a bit off today. We're a bit off. Yeah, usually Cyprus is a round-year destination, but they do not have spring water here, so they do kind of pray and praise the gods when they have rain because they can collect that rain. So luckily for them, when it's raining like now, they can use the water, so it's a good thing. The bad thing is that you cannot visit, but actually I'm happy for them. I really am. So I find it really amazing that if you take a 2-hour flight from Bucharest, Romania, where we live, you can find yourself in this almost tropical paradise. Well, not right now, but usually. And they have palm trees and they have orange trees on the street. Well, you cannot eat these oranges because they're like not good. But it's amazing. And we were just talking about the weather. Usually it's really warm even in January. There are like 20 degrees during the day and you can wear a t-shirt. But we were really unfortunate with the weather. However, 3 years ago, I think we visited Malta in January and it was super warm and it's almost the same thing. So, it depends on your luck. So, after a walk around the center of the city in Larnaca, I have to say that the streets are really narrow and basically resemble any other Mediterranean city in architecture and construction. And it drives me a bit crazy because it's very confusing, especially since they drive on the wrong side of the road. So I never know where to look. But yeah, it's kind of nice if you're on a holiday.
Smoke coming from the tavern.
So another thing to do in Cyprus is to, if you come in winter especially, is to see the flamingos, which are on the Salt Lake. And there are a couple of parking spots where you can stop your car and just admire the flamingos. We saw them last night when it was dark on the lake because the lake is just near the airport, and now they're nowhere to be found, but we're gonna go on the other side and hopefully we'll find them if they're still here. So last night they were here for sure, but it was night. So where are the flamingos? Are there flamingos here to be found?
There are definitely no flamingos here to be found.
Okay.
There are a few birds on the beach.
And a lot of people looking for the flamingos, but
just a couple of people. So I think
not here.
They might know. But the thing is, as far as you can see, as wide as you can see, there are no flamingos. So I don't think there's any point in going forward.
So there are no. Go back.
If the only chance
on the other side, maybe.
Go back and
Yeah. Okay.
Way on the other side.
Okay.
It's kind of far away because if you see there, it kind of goes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. And there's the mosque that we want to visit anyway. Mm-hmm. So there are a few parking places around the lake where you might see the flamingos. Of course, these birds are moving, so it really depends on them where you will find them. But on our way to the mosque, we saw these beautiful creatures and we just parked nearby because there's a lot of parking.
flamingos for my birthday. I feel spoiled.
Pink flamingos. So I think we're really, really lucky to be able to see these beautiful creatures because, as I said, they're not here the entire time. They're only here in winter months, and for some reason they just like this climate in winter, and there are like hundreds of them. It's very interesting. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
But they walk like weird aliens.
Yeah, they have super long, thin legs.
And their necks as well. It looks like something out of a Star Wars movie. You know.
It doesn't look real, does it?
Like weird big aliens.
How can they move and keep their balance? It's like their head. They're searching for food or something on the water, like.
But they're high above the water. That's cool.
Yeah, but then they sit because they fold their legs.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I think at night when I saw them, when we were driving on this highway here, I think they were like sleeping on the water, like halfway sitting. Like. So another thing to see here in Larnaca is the mosque of Sultan Tekke, which is right by the Salt Lake, where we also saw the flamingos. So basically you can just drive here to the mosque and then just go down the trail along the lake and admire the flamingos. Also the mosque opens at 3 p.m. so it's 2:30 at this point, so it's closed, so people are just here waiting for it to open so you can visit. I think there's a tomb inside. I'm not sure about the history, but there are also like a bunch of cats around, like dozens. And some are really friendly, like this one, and yeah. And it seems that somebody's taking good care of them. Well, to be honest, there are a bunch of cats all over Cyprus. Oh, look, there's another one. She wants what the other one's having. Like, give, yeah, give her that. I've been attacked by a cat. Okay, bye-bye now. Architecturally, Hala Sultan Tekke is a stunning example of Ottoman design. The mosque features a large central dome, a single slender minaret, and an elegant courtyard with a shaded colonnade. The stone structure is built using local materials, blending seamlessly with its natural surroundings. It is a masterpiece of both simplicity and spiritual grandeur. Inside, the atmosphere is calm and reflective. The mihrab, which indicates the direction of Mecca, is ornately designed, while the simple interior allows visitors to focus on prayer and contemplation. At the heart of the mosque lies the tomb of Haram, covered with an embroidered cloth. Her resting place has been a site of pilgrimage for centuries, visited by Muslims from all over the world who came here to pay their respects. So why is this mosque one of the most important places to visit in Larnaca? Well, first of all, because of the Haram's tomb. The tomb gives the mosque its religious significance. According to Islamic tradition, Haram, also known as Hala Sultan. According to Islamic tradition, Haram, also known as Hala Sultan, was a companion of Prophet Muhammad and the wife of Ubadah ibn al-Samit, an early Islamic general. She is believed to have died around 649 AD during an Arab expedition to Cyprus. Inside this mosque complex, you will also find several smaller tombs of important figures from the Ottoman era, such as other Ottoman officials and religious figures. But the importance of Hala Sultan Tekke mosques extends beyond its religious significance. The mosque stands as a testament to Cyprus' multicultural past, having been influenced by Byzantine, Arab, Ottoman, and British colonial rule. Even today, it remains a symbol of coexistence, drawing visitors of all faiths to admire its beauty and historical depth. Adding to the mosque's breathtaking setting is the Larnaca Salt Lake, as I showed you before, which is home to thousands of flamingos and migratory birds in the winter. This fusion of history, spirituality, and nature makes Hala Sultan Tekke a unique and unforgettable destination and a must-see in Cyprus. So another great thing to do in Cyprus is to visit this mountain town called Lefkara. It's really not far away from anything. If you're in Larnaka, you're gonna be here in around 1 hour or less. They have highways in Cyprus. Traffic is really smooth, and I was able to drive us here. So if I can do it, anyone can. And this is a very nice, quiet mountain town with a lot of stone buildings. This way. Yeah. And yeah, let's see. Lefkara is one of the most charming villages in Cyprus, which is famous for its rich traditions, stunning architecture, and breathtaking mountain views. The village is only a 40-minute drive from Larnaka, and it makes a perfect getaway for anyone looking to explore Cyprus' cultural heritage. Lefkara is best known for its handmade lace embroidery called Lefkaritika. This delicate craft dates back centuries, and legend has it that even Leonardo da Vinci bought a piece of Lefkara lace in 1481 for the altar of Milan Cathedral. Watching local artisans stitch these intricate designs is like stepping back in time. Lefkara is also famous for its handcrafted silver filigree, a detailed and delicate form of jewelry making that has been passed down for generations. The village itself is like a postcard, with stone-built houses, cobbled streets, and Venetian and Ottoman influences in its architecture. It's the perfect place to wander, take photos, and soak in the peaceful atmosphere. History lovers will enjoy visiting the Church of the Holy Cross, dating from the 14th century. Inside you'll find beautifully gold-plated iconostasis and religious relics that add to the village's timeless charm. Perched in the Troodos foothills, Lefkara offers stunning panoramic views and a refreshing escape from the coastal heat. Whether you're here to explore, shop, or just relax at a local tavern with some traditional Cypriot food, this village is the perfect blend of culture, history, and natural beauty in Cyprus. So it's already dark outside, although it's just 5, and everything seems to be closed except for a few restaurants. And I have to say that this stone town is really cute. So if you do have the time, do visit it. It's really, really nice. But just take into account that everything closes really early, especially in winter. So at 4, I think they closed. But there are some hotels. We found a really nice hotel. It's a bit pricey, but looks really, really charming. So we just arrived in Limassol and we booked this hotel. We arrived really fast. We drove really slow, but we arrived quite quickly from the mountain city because Cyprus, as I said, is a tiny island in the Mediterranean Sea, and Limassol actually is quite big. And to celebrate Eddie's birthday, we're gonna go out. I feel a bit cold because the wind today from the Flamingos was a bit much. But we're gonna go out now, celebrate Eddie's birthday, to one fish restaurant that was recommended by the receptionist here at the hotel. And Eddie also found the same recommendation online, so it must be the place where locals go. And we will report on that.
Looking forward to the fish.
Okay, so another thing to do in Cyprus is, of course, to try the local food. It's a lot of seafood, obviously, and as I said, we were recommended this place where locals eat here in Limassol by our receptionist at the hotel. It's called Fat Fish. The restaurant is super nice, and they have this entire menu, which is 29 euros, and it's you have to order at least for 2 people, so that's like 60 euros. But it's like super full, and we asked the waiter if he's able to eat it, because it just looks like a really long list of food, and he said you have to play it smart and not get full with the starters. So we said that we're gonna give it a try, and hopefully we will be able to taste a bit of everything. Now Eddie, because it's his birthday, said that, yeah, let's go for it, let's try something new.
I'll be honest, I've always wanted to be like a fish connoisseur, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, but you're having beer with it.
You can have beer with fish?
I don't know.
I think you can have beer with just about anything.
Yeah, maybe yeah.
Not polenta, maybe, but anyway, I've always wanted to know what fish to get, so yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Here's my wine. See, I'm having wine, you're having beer.
So maybe this is like an excuse to learn.
To what?
To like learn.
Yeah, it's okay. To learn about the fish.
I remember this one time, I was in Portugal, and I got like a lot of fish. And I just like couldn't eat it. I didn't know how to eat it. That's really embarrassing. But you now know more.
Look at this cool restaurant. It's right by the sea. So happy birthday to you, Edward. So we didn't even start our salad that we got the fried calamari, which was the next thing. And he's already starting with the calamari. He didn't even try the salad.
I'll mix it. Yeah.
You'll mix it.
I'll make it a calamari salad.
Okay. Can you taste the calamari and tell me how it?
I think you need to put some dip on it.
Okay, yeah, you can for sure.
Which one?
Garlic for sure.
Which one's garlic?
This one.
This one? Oh yeah.
The garlic.
All right.
Just a bit. Maybe you don't like it.
Actually, I tried it.
Okay.
It's good.
Now try it.
Right now, right?
Yeah. The baby fried calamari with garlic puree.
I like it.
Have you ever tried calamari before?
I tried something similar, but I don't think calamari. I think I tried something similar once before.
Oh, okay. So this is the first time.
This is the first for me. Yeah. And it's good.
It looks good.
It's chewy.
Yeah, it is. It's true. I think you like it because it's fried.
I think otherwise, sorry, it would be too oily.
So I'm gonna also try the fried calamari with garlic puree. And it's so good. It's super good. This dip, super good. The calamari is super good. It's exquisite. I could eat this for like days. Like my mouth is watery when I swallow this. It's so good. It's exquisite. Thank you. That's all. A lot of fish. Can you present the fish?
I'm not sure I can, but I think this might be the cuttlefish.
Yes.
So I think this is like the main attraction thing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I've never had anything like it. It's kind of like a squid. I had this before once. And then we have to...
Prawns.
It's prawn, right? Yeah. I only had it once.
And salmon.
And I know salmon.
Which is obviously not from here.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Swam all the way from Norway.
Myself. Okay. What are you trying first? Are you trying this?
Yeah, I think so. Just before I lose my nerve.
Okay.
I don't try it at all. You know?
Yeah.
It's definitely really flavored, but it's actually pretty good. I think if it's fried, it's not oily and stuff, so it's good. I like it. Let's see with a bit of cheese. I don't think cheese. I think something else, but good.
It's not gonna be as brave as you, and I'm just gonna put a lot of lemon on it.
Garlic?
Huh?
Have you tried garlic?
No, I'm gonna try it plain first. It's like rubber.
What?
Rubber.
It's kind of rubbery, right?
It's very rubbery, and I don't feel a lot of flavor. Maybe because I numbed it with lemon juice.
I think it's better if it's not a lot of flavor.
It's chewy. I like it. I like to chew stuff. It's good. It's good. It's grilled. The waiter asked if you want it grilled or steamed. Apparently steam is like the healthier way, the way you should eat it. But obviously grilled is more tasty, so you choose the tastier version. So yeah, it's good. So the last course in this menu is the dorada, which comes with steamed vegetables and of course fries. Oh. Are you full yet?
Pretty much.
No.
Yeah.
The main
Give
course
it
is
one
here.
more try.
The main course is here.
It's a tremendously large meal.
Yeah.
But it's all interesting.
What?
It's all interesting, especially for somebody who hasn't had a lot of fish. It's interesting.
You get to taste and try different stuff.
Exactly. You leave this table knowing like 5 different fish. So next time when you order, you actually know what you're ordering. So you go, I like that one. I'll get the calamari.
So I think that was way too much food. I never eat like that. And we finished like half of it. And now we have the dessert, which is just ice cream, which by the way is Eddie's favorite. So yeah, I'm not sure if I mean, I also love dessert, but at this point I just could go to sleep right here. Like on this table. And we're done.
That was great, but also an ordeal of eating. It was like going to a whole festival of eating. You know when you're really tired and you're like, just
Fish
gotta
eating festival.
push through.